What's popping, you beautiful people? Your boy the Vazslap is in the building. It is another episode of Planet Zoo. We're putting in a new animal today, but before we do that, we're going to give you a quick rundown of how the zoo is running, look at the various animals we have, and just basically have a good time. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Let's get in the game. Welcome back to the Vazslap Zoo. I've just got everything a little bit paused. We're just fixing a few little odds and ends within the zoo. We have come up with a plan for today as well. We are going to put some exhibits up here. That's right, these tables are going to disappear. I'm going to put exhibits on the edge to encourage people to come in upstairs and use the restaurant. We've had one or two people come up and use the shoppies here. They haven't used this, but I see there's problems now. We want to try and get people up here. We've got some learning education stuff up here, so we need them to get up here. So that's one thing we're doing. The second thing we're doing is over here by the sand section. It's somewhere, here we go. A sand section. I kind of want to make a path or something to encourage people to come here. So I was thinking maybe where this section is, there'll be some camels in this area here, and maybe a branch off a path to go this way, and we can continue the zoo up that way once we get there. But I think some camels would be nice here. The other thing that I want to do on this side by the big cats, or by the predators rather, is I want to put in some hyenas here. We've got spotted and striped hyenas. I think the two of them over there would be quite nice. That's what I want to try and do in this video. Maybe we'll leave the camels out and do the hyenas and the two exhibits. And then if we go over to the primate side, because we only have the gorillas in there, I was thinking of adding some more primates up here. And maybe relocating this door, because at the moment they're using the staff facilities over here. Maybe put new staff facilities here, and then we can get 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe primate exhibits here, and then we can lead onto the mountain where people, there's a random rock on top of a mountain there, and have a look of the elephants on top here. Maybe make a path all the way around. I don't know, we'll see how that goes for now, but I think definitely want to add in some primates as well there. And then I was thinking on this side of the safari Ferrari side thing, we make a path coming around the safari. They can have a little viewing section here, because it's actually not a bad viewing section over here. And then bring in some more hoofers, antelopes, whatever we can bring in there. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of animals still left to do. Let's start off with the exhibit at the moment. Everything is looking hunky-dory except for the sables they're fighting for. We're going to sort them out. So what we do have, before we go up there, we do have some exhibits down here. At the moment, we can go in there. We've got the Goliath frog, who's going to come out from here, by the way. Then we've got the two beetles as well. We've got the Goliath beetle and the sacred beetle as well, the sacred scarab beetle. I've got the population management under as 4-4, making some decent money off of that. The same with them. They're on 3-3 for them. So they are quite good cash cows, these things, and they keep rotating. The frogs, I've got them as 1 each. And they just produce as they go along. So they're happy. But like I said, we're going to take the frogs out. We are going to move in there the giant African snail. And then on top of the mountain, we're going to put 2 snakes, the frog, and a bat. Let's do that quickly. Let's start off with that. So what we'll do is we'll take these guys out. Both of you. You know what? Let's actually build the exhibits up there. So we're just going to copy this one, because that's the easiest way to do it. Because I kind of want them to be the same theme. What I'm going to do is just come up here. Place this randomly somewhere. I'm going to make a path. It's going to make a pathway where I put it. Okay, can we put it there? Is there space here? You see, I needed to take some of the path out. Okay. Yeah, let's first of all, let's get rid of these umbrellas and chairs. Right, and then we take out these paths here. That's at least 3 that we can put in there. Then we'll take this one out as well. So I've got an idea, don't worry. So that's so far as it stands. Maybe we just put 3 up here and we find another spot for the bats. I don't know. Let me just quickly come back this side. I mean, it probably would have been easier if I just found the actual exhibit shell and everything on air, but who knows. Almost like that. That's not too bad. So let's put one in here. And one next to it. Boom, bomb, bash. Done. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. And they can have 2 viewing sections for this one for this one. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's go grab my Goliath frog. They're going to come out from where we said they are going to be. No, I want the actual frog. Animals. Select all. Move. You know, we'll put the frog and the bat on this side, and then we'll put the 2 snakes on the other side. So frogs can go in there. And then we just make sure that it has everything that it needs. Because we wanted a nice full exhibit. They need more humidity. About 80% humidity. My computer's frozen a little bit. Yeah, let's try that again. Sorry, my mouse battery actually died. Didn't freeze my computer. So everything is on 100%. We needed to get the humidity up to 80. Not 78. Let's play for a few seconds. Let's increase it. We don't want to go too high there. Perfect. And then we'll keep the windows. Okay, let's have a look at the windows quickly. Close window 1. Close window. Don't close window 2. Close window 3. Close window 4. We do a 3D background of all the closed ones. It just adds a little oomph. Like so. And we use the natural color. All right, and then we'll get the zookeeper. We'll sign some zookeepers up here as well. Right, let's go look at exhibit trading. We're looking for the bat, the Egyptian fruit flying bat. 1 male, 1 female should be enough. You know what, we'll take this one. And we'll take this one. Okay, and then we're going to get for the giant snail. Giant tiger land snail. 1 female, 1 male should be fine to start off with. This final one's going to last a bit longer. It's probably this one. Adopt this one. Adopt this one. And then we're looking for the adder. The puff adder. I mean, do we have a good female? Here we go. And then male. Yeah, you're good. Okay, and then the last one is in terms of the snakes. It's the viper, the diamond desert, rather, horned viper. Well, it's the only female we have. Hopefully she can make some babies. All right, that's all of them that we have. So let's just go to then our zoo, our trading center, rather. Let's go look for the bats. Is it under exhibit trading, I guess? Hey. Yes, so they're all there. Okay, we actually had a giant fruit bat already in the trade center. Okay, well, you know, we'll take all 4. Send to zoo. You guys are coming here. The exhibit doesn't support the animals you're trying to move into. Where do bats go into? Ah. Okay, we're going to have to do some research on the bats because I thought they go in there. They obviously don't. Puff adder, though, does go in there. We're not going to put the puff adder in this one. We're going to put the puff adder in one of these two. And then you're going to put the desert horned in the other one. Then down at the bottom, we'll just, we'll do that one later. Need to find out what type of exhibit the bat's going, because they are exhibit animals. Clearly it states it there. Okay, you guys, let's start with your layouts. We have not researched any of the layouts of the desert horned. Okay. Climate-wise, they are happy. Customization. We'll leave those windows open. We'll just close window number 3, I think it is. Yeah, we'll leave those open. They can see all around from there. How do we add information boxes? Because that's quite important. There's one on that side. I'll try and figure that out in a minute. All right. We also need to rename it. It's not Goliath Frog. This is the Desert Horned Viper. Done. And then this one is the Puff Adder. Done. Okay, you are going to just close window 1. And I guess window 3 can also be closed because there's no one can't walk that way. They can see from the restaurant inside and that stuff. All right. Do we have any layout stuff for them? We do. Okay, we have researched them before in a previous zoo. At least they will be fully sorted. Temperature-wise, they are fine. Okay, I need to go get some research done on them. I'll be back. I need to also go do some research on where to keep the bats because now we have a whole extra enclosure and I don't know what to do with it. Right, I am back. Sorted out the work zone, sorted out all the people, got some keepers. Also did a bit of research on the Egyptian flying bat. Apparently they go into the same type of exhibit like the... Who's fighting for status? Sable. Goes into the same sort of enclosure as butterflies, so there's walk-through exhibits. Salem, you're causing problems. Go to the trade center. Sort you out later. All right, so we're going to do the bat stuff a bit later, but I might do it off camera. Look at that. Hold on. Hold up. There's people in the rail carts. Woo! Yeah. You can see when you go up the railway, you can literally see a shop and you can see the sand cats and fennec foxes from up there. Soon to have camels as well. We'll add them in there and whatever comes out on that side. But anyway, we are now going to focus on hyenas. We have some space here. I'm going to make 2 big exhibits, cut it in half. We'll put this in between the 2 so they don't get out of the way. We've got spotted and we've got striped hyenas. I think it is. Was it brown hyenas? I can't remember what's the other one, but there's 2 hyenas. They're going to come opposite the leopards who have got the biggest enclosure in the park. They are going to get probably their own little zookeeper situation from here. I think they will just join. Who does this? They do the safari zone. I think the safari zone will join them on this side. I think it just makes most sense. I think they do the tuk-tuk as well, but I could be wrong. I know they don't do this one, the lions. The lions goes to here. Anyway, we will make our hyenas. Let's do this in fast mode. I'm going to put both of them together. They're going to be very similar looking enclosures. Let's get into it. Right, I think we've done our best. Yeah, two nice looking enclosures, two simple looking enclosures. We don't need to go too crazy on them. One for spotted, one for striped. I did have a double check on that one. Very simple enclosures, some nice viewing sections. Donation bins are all around already, so that helps. Yeah, we just put some donation bins on this side, I guess. There isn't much there. Duplicate that across. Also did realize that the education podium is on the wrong side. Doesn't help, of course, does it? Because they're not facing the audience. Seating area is one. Okay, there we go. I'll need to actually double check all the others, eh? Anyway, so we've got our enclosures now. Let's get some animals in there. I'm going to do this a little bit off camera. Wait for the animals to come in. We'll get on to, in fact, we can actually look at them. That's animal trading. I don't think I have any hyenas under animal training, do I? No. Okay, let's see what hyenas we have. How do you spell hyena? H-Y. Maybe that's why I didn't find any. No spotted. Okay, I don't think we have any of the hyenas. No, we don't. Okay. Well, let's look for some hyena. We've got spotted hyena. We'll go in first. We see which one needs the smallest space between the two of them. So this one needs 1,162. 2 males, 2 females, which is probably what we'll get. So if it looks like that, it'll be 4 males. Then we'll put some space for 2. We need 1.5. I don't think any of our enclosures are that big, to be completely honest. 946, 1,000. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is all of these. We'll just have to come back a little bit. That fine like that? Yeah, that should be okay. I did notice this though when I was moving. It's going to say that animals have escaped and we don't want that. So just double checking everywhere else should be fine. Everything is connected. It should be big enough. So let's see again now. How much does the other one need? The spotted one needs 1.5. Striped. I think striped probably need a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller. 6 males, 1 female. 1, 2. So if you have, let's say, 1 male, 3, 1, 4, 3. Yeah, we should be fine. It's going to be a bit tight once they get female. So maybe we just do 1, 1. I think we do 1, 1 for now. And then maybe we can grow it up a bit. Maybe 1 and 2. All right, let's start with the spotted hyenas. Or striped hyenas, because that's on my list now. What do we have here? We'll get 2 females, 1 male. We'll do it like that. 2 females aren't great. The male isn't great. She's not bad. We'll take her. She's not bad either. Male's not great. No great males. She's not bad either. We'll take her. Between the 2 males, I mean, his fertility is good, but he's got no immune system. He's got no fertility, but his immune system is fantastic. Relative to the others. You know, we'll take him. It'll be a bit of a risk. We'll take both of them. And then the other hyena, maybe we get something better for this one. That says art. I'm pretty sure I clicked hyena. We've got this female who's not bad, but small. He's not bad. Okay, we'll go with him. And then we'll take the 2 other females that are on the list. Doesn't matter. We'll hopefully get some kids out of them. But that's all the hyenas. I am going to go sort out the staff quarters because as you can see, it's quite a distance to walk all the way there. Although it's not too bad. You know what? I'll just double check, see how many animals they're working with. I might just put a brand new one here and just link it up. And then they can also service other animals, because we might bring a path on top here, and then we can put something else here, and maybe another animal and exhibit in between. I mean, we can always put another animal, one of the... I don't know. We need to find a way to connect this path across like this. Maybe move that out and make a little up path. Something like that. Maybe put some shoppies here. I don't know. Where's the closest shops to here? I mean, over here. The closest shops to up here? On the hill. You know what? Maybe a little shop area at the back here, and then path coming across might be the best route forward. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll do it off camera quickly while I wait for the quarantines to pass. Right, ladies and gents, our striped hyenas are in, and our spotted are on the way as well. We'll start off with this. What's this? The striped ones, I think. Striped hyenas are in first. So we'll start with them, and then we'll move on to the spotted afterwards. We've got Severus, which is probably my favorite name when it comes to a spotted hyena. First things first, do we need to research the spotted hyena? Do we need to research it? We do need to research the striped hyena. Okay, we'll get onto that in a moment. Space-wise, it's already too small. Oh, that is not good already. So I still need to put, I'm going to put in natural water for them as well. Do we move all of this back again? Okay. We're going to have to move everything back because I thought it was going to be enough. Okay. Give me a second. Let me move all of this terrain back. Get rid of the path. It's going to take a while. Give me a second. I screwed up. Right, I have now adjusted everything. Game is... I've changed the delivery, man. Okay, we'll need to sort this out a little bit. This game... Pause. Okay. You move into here. Any other boxed animals randomly now? Where are you? Why are you at the entrance? Spotted hyena. It's gonna be one of those. I'm in there. You also by the zoo entrance for some reason. I'm there. You have moved in, and then you've got low welfare, obviously, because you just moved in, and apparently you are an escaped bastard, but you're not. Are they all three in here? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we'll sort them out. They don't have low welfare, but let's sort out their terrain. It's not going to let me until I sort themselves out. Give it a moment. I need to now reassign everything, and this is super annoying. Okay, give me like 10 minutes off camera. It's gonna be like 30 seconds for you, and even less, like 10 seconds for you, until I sort this rubbish out. Right, we've managed to, I think, for now, sort it out. For some unknown reason, my stripies were all delivered into the lion enclosure. I don't know why, because I never clicked lion at all. So they all, now I've just boxed everybody because the one lion was attacking one of my hyenas, and I couldn't obviously let my hyena die. So they've got now a groot track around the whole entire zoo, because the quickest way for them to get back is to go up down this path, all the way around everything, up here, up this path, and then come this way in one of the back paths to come here. So while they do that, the spotties are in. So yay for the spotties. So let's do their stuff quickly. They've got just enough space. The terrain isn't great, so let's sort out the terrain. More short grass, less long grass, a little bit more soil from what I can see. So Let's add in, let's get rid of a lot of the long grass, especially along the sides. For now, we're going to just add a lot of short grass for now. In the middle as well. Because like I said, they don't really like the long grass. They like some short grass. I mean, they don't like too little long grass. You know, in the front here, it would be nice to put some nice short grass so the people can actually see them. And I think that's actually quite a bit of nice short grass in and along. And in the soil, we're just going to add a little bit of soil in the front here. Just along the edges. Like so. Also does reduce a little bit of the long grass as well. Something like that. That's nice. And we're going to have a bit of rough rock in between. Add a bit of texture to the enclosure. Like so. That's a nice little enclosure. And then something my wife taught me, I think I mentioned it also, we just roughen up the land a little bit. It's going to add rock. Makes it a nice little bit of a oomph look, and then we just add a bit more short grass over the ruffled looks. It's not too rocky, and that's actually a nice enclosure. Hey? Hey? Alright, let's add a little bit of water. I'm going to push some ground down here. Just like that. And then add in a bit of water. Oh, no, 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 no. Not so much water. I'm going to go a bit deeper. Seriously, guys? Okay, like that's fine. And then I might have to do the... I think I should have done this before I added the rocky part in. Because now it's just giving me that. And now it's going to be too much water. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to add a normal water tray thing into it. Let's start off with some hard shelter. I do have one type of hard shelter that I had in mind for both hyenas. That I think could work quite nice. Almost like a den looking thing. Take out fennec fox, because at the moment it's got fennec fox in there. So I'm hoping this one does work for both. So we'll go all the way down to S, because you can't filter this differently and it's just stupid. Okay, we're down to S. We're looking for spotted hyena. So we've got the spotty. I think it was this one, but this is going to be just too big, hey? I mean, is it going to be too big? I mean, that's a pretty cool den for them. Go in there. They've got a nice little hidey hole as well, so they don't have to be in front of all the people. And maybe they can even crawl out there. Hey, that's not bad. We'll get something slightly different for the other ones. It's very similar to the lion one that we have next door. This one that we built randomly. But I think it's a cool looking rock structure. We need to add more soil again. How did they get rid of all the soil? A little soil around there. I think that looks cool. I like that house structure. I really do. Alright, let's put a water pump in for them. I'm going to put it here at the back. They don't need... People don't need to see them really just... Did I put it floaty? Is it floating? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Alright, they got that. And they need a food tray as well. So we'll put the food tray near the front. People like to see the food tray. And then enrichment. They don't have much at the moment because we need to research them. But we'll put a nice little rotator in. A cardboard box, because why not? scent marker can go there. And then a rolling stick for now can go somewhere near the back. And yet we're throwing another cardboard box. And a sprinkler. Okay, that's what they got for now. For now, in terms of habitat and environment, grassland Africa. That's what we're looking at. Never mind, as many plants as possible, not too much coverage. So you know what? Let's go with a nice plant. Yeah, a nice big tree. I don't like that tree. No, I don't like that tree. A fever tree. We've got too many fever trees, I think. We're going to horn. Look, that's a nice tree. There we go. You can sort of go somewhere about there. Near the sprinkler. About there. Some nice shade. We'll put in a nice little bushy. Over there. Marula tree. How much do they like marula trees? One in there for them. Fig tree. No, we don't need fig trees. Some nettle would be nice just to... I'm suspecting there's a part where they can't walk, and that is why the land space is not looking great. We've attracted protesters now. It's a huge amount of space. I don't understand why they can't work it out. Okay. How? Ah, you muppet! Box him. How is that possible that he only can walk in that space, but the rest can walk anywhere they want? What is that? You're stuck in the water. Okay, let me just get boxed. Box him, please. And then move him to this enclosure. Are you happy again? Do you have the space to move? Yes, you do. You are a burden to my being. You really, really are. Okay, let's go sort out those hyenas quickly, and then we can just end this video, because I am not having a great time with the problems that have happened. But at least you guys are here to see it, hey? Alright, you buggers. It says out of ratio, but both females are integrating. Okay, let's give them time to integrate. We'll start off with just the land and the terrain. Much less long grass, more soil, as it were, for you guys. So you know what? Let's add in some nice soil. We'll get rid of all the long grass that is around. Just easing it all out. You know what? I'm going to do this one in fast camera. So here we go. We are done with this enclosure. There we go. They are happy. Let's just hit play a little bit. I think the hard shelter should be fine. They're happy with that. They're happy with their plants. Happy with enrichment for now. Right, let's pause again quickly. Let's add the education stuff. That and that. No, not the fence. Speaker, please. I don't think it gave me the speaker. It didn't give me the speaker. Okay, we're going to put that here. Go get the speaker. I think the speaker I've integrated into the fence, so. Okay. Then this is going to be obviously then the striped hyena. This is also obviously going to be then the striped hyena. I hate it when I do this. And you have to go from like behind. So annoying. Striped hyena. And then this also needs to be striped hyena. And since the other one is in May, we'll make this one in August. Right. I think we're done. We're done for this episode. I'm tired. Worked too hard today. Don't think there's an overlapping of sound, to be honest. Yeah, we should be good. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're done. We'll do the camels next time. Ugh. Can't believe there's protesters in the zoo as well. It's just so annoying. I used my caracal. I had to get a new caracal. My other females. The one was infertile and the others were all fighting, so I had to get another one. So we'll just pop it in there. But I think that's it, guys. That is going to be the end of this episode. Got to get some vet research on the hyenas. We'll get them both going. Do we need to do both? I think we're probably going to need to do both. Yeah, we're going to have to do both. We'll get sorted that out in a moment. I'm done. Thank you so much, guys, through all the frustrations and almost killing off some hyena because I accidentally put them in the lions, even though I didn't put them in the lion enclosure. I just realized there was a gap in the fence and they just assigned them to that lion enclosure and it was just chaos, but doesn't matter. We've sorted out the zoo. Join us for next episode where we're going to bring in our camels. I think the camels are next, and then probably I've got 1 or 2 other animals I want to bring in, including the flying bats. We've figured out how to do that, so I just need to find a spot for the flying bats. Might even have a nocturnal section. Who knows? Enjoy, guys. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Hope your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Yeah, boy, the Vazslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.